Okay, let's look at these last two word problems here. We're going to set the equations up and then use the elimination method to solve. So number 5 says, for the court warming dance, helium and mylar balloons will be used to decorate the facility. The court warming committee has a balloon budget of $800 and they plan to spend all of that money. Helium balloons cost 50 cents each and mylar balloons cost 75 cents each. They wish to purchase a total of 1,250 balloons. Let X be the number of helium balloons, Y be the number of mylar balloons. How many of each type can they purchase? So I'm coming up with the number of helium versus mylar. So in order to get your two equations, when I see this, 800 and 1,250 balloons, so I'm seeing that I have some information about the total amount of money they want to spend, and I have some information about the total number of balloons they want to order. So those are going to be my two, I guess, equations, or my two topics in my equations. So let's start with the money. Let's say we've got a total of $800. We've got helium balloons are 50 cents. Mylar are 75 cents. Okay, so helium goes with X. So 50 cents is 0.50X, because those are the helium, plus mylar is 75 cents, so 0.75Y, and altogether $800 is the budget. So the second equation deals with the 1,250. So some of them are helium, some of them are mylar. So I'm going to have X plus Y equals 1,250. Okay, so we're going to specifically use the elimination method here. So what I want you to think about is, if I wanted to eliminate the Y, or the X's, let me just do a little bit of highlighting here. If I wanted to eliminate the X's, one of them says 0.5, then I would need the other one to say negative 0.5. Okay, and so in order to do that, I can multiply by negative 0.5. If I wanted to do the Y's, one of them already says 0.75. I need the other to say negative 0.75. So either way you go, it doesn't matter what you pick. I'm just going to start with the X's. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to change the bottom equation by multiplying by a negative 0.5. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite over here to the side the first equation, because I do not need to make a change. Y equals 800, and then multiply in the second. I'm going to have negative 0.50X minus 0.50Y. And then don't forget to multiply on that last part. So 1,250 times negative 0.5 is negative 625. Now I'm ready to add. Okay? Now there's my elimination right there. That's what I wanted to have happen. So let's do the 0.75 minus 0.5, and I get 0.25Y. So I've got 800 minus 625 gives me 175. So I'm solving for Y, so divide by the 0.25 on both sides. So I get 175 divided by 0.25 is 700. Okay? So I know that 700 is Y, that goes with mylar. So I know I have 700 mylar balloons. Okay? Now, if you come back up to this equation right here, if I know I can get, I'm going to purchase a total of 1,250, and I already have 700 of them are mylar, we can certainly plug in if we want. We can plug in 700 plus Y equals 1,250. Or if you just think about it, you know you're going to do 1,250 minus the 700 mylar to get your helium amount. So I get 500 for, oops, I did that backwards. Let me back up here, sorry. I'm going to get the same answer. I just plugged in for the wrong variable. So I wanted that to say x plus 700 equals 1250. I'm still going to do 1250 minus 700, but that's going to be my x value. So 550 are the helium. So 550 helium balloons. And that is my solution. Okay, so I want you to do number 6. So I want you to stop the video, get as far as you can, or get all the way to the answer, and replay the video when you're ready. Okay, we're going to have a similar setup here. I've got a total number of tickets and a total amount of money. Okay, so I'm going to have one equation with my money and one with the total number of tickets. Okay, so X goes with student. So $3 goes with student. I'm going to put here NS for non-student. So equation 1 is going to be 3X plus 5Y. This is the money, so equals 39.43. The second one is some of them are student and some are non-student. So it's just X plus Y equals 937. All right, I'm just going to focus on X's. So I am going to change the second equation to say -3. So in order to do that, you're going to need to multiply through by a -3 to all 3 parts of this equation. Okay, so let's rewrite over to the side here. So bring over the top equation that you don't need to change, 39.43. And then the second equation will now read -3x minus 3y. And then I need to do 937 times -3. So that's -2,811. Now we are ready to add. So I do have my cancellation right here. 3x minus 3x is 0. 5 minus 3 is 2. So I've got 2y. 39.43 minus 28.11 is 36.61. And then I'm going to divide by 2. Oh, wait a minute. That's not right. It should be a lot lower. Let's try that one more time. 39.43 minus 28.11 is, let me back up here. Let's fix that number. 1,131, that's a little better. Divide by 2. Oh my gosh, I am just making so many mistakes. I did 39.42. It's 39.43, so this should be, goodness, 1132, 1,132. Okay, divide by 2. So my Y value is 566. So 566 is the non-student tickets. I'm going to come back up here and plug in 566 for Y. So if I need to get up to 937, let's figure out how many are left over. So you could think about solving this by subtracting that from both sides, or what I'm doing is taking my total, 937, and removing the non-student tickets. So minus 566 gives me 371. So X is the student tickets. So 371 student tickets. And then I have 566 non-student tickets. Now make sure on these word problems, don't write them as ordered pairs. Write them with their correct label, okay? So this is the elimination method. We could really have done substitution, but I wanted to focus on elimination right now, and then we're going to have some time where you decide which method you want to work with.